Hello, everybody. It's Duke again. This is No Need for Love Songs. I'm talking to you about the book that I'm writing and some of the things that I just want to get the information out now. This is No Need for Love Songs, Part 7. Um, and one of the things, before I was just talking about the crazies, um, and I do want to elaborate on that a little. Because it's a huge chapter. The crazies are a huge chapter because um, you're not. When I say crazy, I'm not talking about people with just mental disorders or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm actually talking about people who are manipulative, who are dangerous to you, and you cannot build a relationship with crazy people. People with um, addictions and things like that. Now, you are entirely too valuable to. First of all, I need you to understand that a relationship is two whole people coming together, not two half people, not two broken people, but two whole people coming together. If you are whole and you end up with a half person, what's going to happen is they're going to drain you. All of your efforts to show them genuine love is going to get misinterpreted. It's going to be something wrong. You could be doing everything absolutely right, and it's going to turn out wrong because they're a half. They're not complete. They have too many issues. They're not prepared or ready to deal with somebody and facilitate somebody who is going in the right direction, has their life together. That's something that's too much for them. And any effort that you try to make to be with them, it's going to make them crazy and it's going to make you crazy as well. Um, One of the things that I've learned, listen, there's a balance to life and there's a balance to love. And if you don't understand that balance, you'll find yourself on different sides of the spectrum. You will give your all to someone who doesn't deserve it, or you will neglect someone who deserves your best. And being with the wrong person will devastate your life. It'll devastate the way you see yourself. It will mess up your self-esteem. It'll mess up everything that's good about you will go to waste if you are dating the wrong person, if you're with the wrong person. Everything that's good about you will just I'm talking about someone just leeching onto you and draining you of your goodness. And then when the right person comes along, you will mess it all up. Um, there is always somebody out there willing to love you for who you are. You just have to be patient and wait for that person. And you gotta understand, being desperate puts you in the crazy category. When you start acting desperate, it doesn't matter how cool you are, how much you have your life together. When you start acting desperate, people start automatically wondering what's wrong with you, really. Um, the problem with that is so many people date so many people and they create this collage of what they want to deal with, what they're not going to deal with, this and that. And this is why you can't date too much. You can't date too much. You've got to know what you're looking for, because if you date too much, then what ends up happening when you meet the right person, all you know is this collage of what you don't want to put up with. So anytime the person does anything that you think looks like um, anything that looks like what you don't want to put up with, you'll cut them off before you even find out what they're actually about. Before you even find out what they have to offer you, before you find out, I mean, they could be a really good person, and you will miss it and mess it up. Um, and you, it's so critical because love is not something that just comes around all the time. It's very difficult to find someone that, now there's always somebody that will love you, but it's very difficult to find that person. And the reason why it's very difficult to find that person is because usually most people are so impatient. and they want what they want so bad that they'll do anything, and they'll move too fast, and they'll move too quick, and um, it really does throw a lot of things off. But this particular video is not actually about the crazy. Well, actually, it is about the crazies, but in the form of cheaters. Cheaters are manipulative on all levels, even when they're ready to be faithful. Okay, even when they're ready to be faithful, either they will hide the fact that they cheat, or they will cheat and then want you to just forgive them and act like it never happened. But you will absorb the betrayal and the hurt, and they don't understand what's happening inside of you and why it's not easy for you to let it go. Yes, you can forgive them, but you still have to deal with a lot of that hurt. And cheaters really, the reason why cheating is so devastating is because you hardwire your brain to commit to them. And when they violate that commitment and you stay in the relationship, you are now wondering constantly if you were a fool for staying in the relationship, especially if you stay for a long period of time after they've cheated. And now you're wondering the whole time. And the messed up part is you can still love them, know they're not good for you, but you still want to be with them because you've merged internally. This is deeper than on a sexual level. You've merged your emotions, your thoughts. You've made plans. You've invested, time to be with them. You really wanted to be with them. Cheaters, they have a way of connecting with people on such an intimate level, and then when they betray you, it's almost like they're like, well, you're not going anywhere. They can have you at your mind. Uh, the same way drinking and doing drugs can mess up your judgment, so can dating the wrong person. Dating the wrong person will absolutely mess up your judgment. I'm going to talk more about cheaters on the next video. I'm trying to keep everything below 8 minutes so that you stay with me and focus and concentrate. But dating cheaters, once you've been cheated on, I need you to understand the chances, 9 times out of 10, they're going to cheat again. And it's just a matter of time. So I need you to value yourself enough to stay away from cheaters. But I'm going to talk more about it on the next video.